Kyle Bradshaw here, and welcome to this Radiantz Chameleonz Super Kit Tip of the Week. What is a Radiantz Chameleon Kit, you might ask? It is one of the most sophisticated and easy to install LED accent lighting kits you can put on your motorcycle. This kit offers features and benefits that far surpass anything out there on the market. And when it comes to installation, this kit is pretty simple. This box right here is the brain box that then talks to the remote control, which then puts coordinating power to each of your different LED lights. This remote is key when it comes to making these Chameleonz lights make your bike stand out above the rest. This super kit comes with 8 individual LED lights that you can then string across your motorcycle. What you can do with these lights is virtually limitless. This here is the brain box that talks to the remote, which is plugged positive and negative to the battery. Now if you would like to have a hard cutoff or a hard disconnect from the battery, it also comes with a switch. This will allow you to cut this system completely off of the battery. The amount of juice that this memory box pulls just to keep the memory is extremely minimal. If the bike is ridden often or is kept on a tender, you won't have any problem at all. As you can see here, we've got lots and lots of lead, which allows you to be able to take this LED, put it anywhere you want to on the motorcycle, and then run this back to where it plugs in. This is one other thing that really sets the Radiantz kits apart from others on the market. You simply open this latch, slide the wire in, and you're done. It's really that simple. Now today we're going to be installing this kit on this Road King. So I'm going to go ahead and take the seat off, get to the battery, and then our installation will begin. Now that the seat's off, we have access to the battery. This here is the switch that will allow us to completely cut power to these lights. If you were installing this on any other motorcycle, was you'd separate this, you drill a hole this diameter somewhere on the motorcycle, you then slide this through and put this cap on. Chris's Road King right down here has a hole from the factory. So what we're going to do is we're going to slide this switch right through that hole and then screw it together. There we go. Switch is installed. Up here on the front of the bike, I'm going to run 2 of these LEDs. I'm going to run one that's going to shine against the headlight bezel here and go all over the whole front of the motorcycle. I'm then going to put a second one that's going to shine down, lighting up the front end here. Now another neat thing about these LED pieces from Radiantz is the fact that they're flexible. As you can see, I'd be able to even wrap this around this bar if that's where I wanted this to go. Flexibility is key when it comes to getting these to fit on non-flat surfaces. Now that I've decided where these are going to go, I'm going to go ahead and prep the surface with an alcohol prep pad. So in all these locations that I'm going to be applying these lights to, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that these are sufficiently cleaned. Now that we've got all of the surfaces wiped down, we're going to go ahead on the back of each of these lights, we're going to have a little bit of double stick tape. This is 3M tape. It's extremely sticky. You usually only get one chance. So we're going to go ahead and stick these in each of the locations and hold this down for like 15 seconds or so. Make sure it gets a good bond. What I'm now going to do is I'm going to bundle these together so they have just enough slack. And essentially, all of this is excess that can be cut off. So I've now grouped these into 3 segments. I have left side, right side, and I've gone ahead and done one for the rear. What I'm then going to do is I'm going to take both of the blue wires here in the rear, strip them, twist them together, and put them into the blue. Do the same thing for left and right side. That's going to leave me one open terminal that I can then come back and use at a future date. After about 10 minutes of wiring, we got all of these puppies plugged in and connected together. Now it's as simple as finding a place to go ahead and store these. And here on the Harley Davidson, this cavity right here in the front of the seat compartment is the perfect place. Once we connect the positive and negative to the battery, we'll go ahead and turn off the lights and check out these Chameleon lights. For some of you, all those wires that we started out to begin with were a little bit frightening. But as you saw by this installation, a simple cut and strip of a couple wires, plugging them into a connector, and then buttoning this up, positive and negative to the battery, absolutely easy to do. Anyone can tackle this at home in their own garage. Now I'm going to throw the seat back on, get this thing buttoned up, and then we'll walk you through the remote and the functioning of all the lights. And here we have the moment of truth. With the lights on, you can choose through 7 different colors. As we cycle these lights, we can now choose the button that makes these lights dimmer, dimmer, and dimmer each push, cycling until you get back to the brightest point. The last button is going to allow you to cycle through the different modes. This here is solid color. Next we have a flashing color. Next we have the color cycle, followed by the color fade and cycle. This is the solid color strobe. We now have the multicolor strobe. And the 7th mode is what we call morph. The Chameleon kit from Radiantz is a great one you should take a look at. Thank you for watching this week's Cruiser Customizing Tip of the Week. Until next week, take care and ride safe.